Ninth class, I'm here again with your geography chapter climate. Today we will finish this chapter, and in the previous chapter that we have left that point seasons. I told you that in the next lecture we will discuss about seasons. Now in India we have four seasons, four main seasons that we have. Number one is the cold weather season, that is we have winter. The hot weather season, that is called summer. The advancing monsoon, the rainy season, everybody loves it, the rainy season. And the retreating monsoon with some regional variations, like when monsoon is retreating from India, and that is the time of winter is coming in mid-October. So that is the time when we don't have winter, when we don't have summer. So at that time, somewhere in some of the states we have rain, and somewhere we don't have rain at that time. So with some regional variations, that's why I have told it that transition season, the change season. Winter, in the number one point that we have, the number one, the cold weather season, it is called winter. So winter begins in India in mid-November, especially in northern India, if I'm talking about here, not in southern India, because southern India, in the last lecture I told you that Chennai, Tamil Nadu got rain in the months of December and January. So there is no so much winter is there, not so much cold season is there, and stays till February. Winter that begins in mid-November and stays here till February. And in this regard, I told you that I want to tell you that December and January are the coldest months during winter season. After that, we have summer season from March to May. From March to May, these 3 months are called summer season. It experiencing increasing temperature. This time, temperature increasing, rising at very high speed, with very high speed. And a striking feature of this season is Lu. This is a local word that we have prevailing here in northern India, a gusty, hot and dry wind. This is totally a time when we have sweat, so much sweating we have in this period of time, especially in the end of April and in the in the month of May, we have a gusty, hot, dry wind blowing during the day is called Lu. It is very hot wind, and local people given this name to this wind is Lu. And these 3 months are called summer seasons. So in season number 3, that after that the summer season, advancing monsoon. Advancing monsoon is known as a rainy season. So rainy season cover the country within about 1 month only. All the country has been covered within 1 month by 2 types of rainy season, rainy streams that we have. One is of Bay of Bengal monsoon winds, starts every year on 1st of June from Kerala. One is that we have of Bay of Bengal. These are monsoon winds, and it starts every year almost near about 1st of June. It may be vary within for 1 or 2 days only from Kerala. And Arabian Sea winds, these winds are called trade winds, because these winds are very suitable for trade from Mumbai port. So that's why these winds are called trade winds. And these winds started every year on 10th of June near about, and started raining in Mumbai, Gujarat and central India. Except that the whole country is covered by Bay of Bengal monsoon when it started from 1st of June from Kerala, and we here in Punjab receive rainfall in the mid of the July. So especially here I want to mention that Mausi Naram, that is in Cherrapunji district of Assam, in Khasi Hills, Garo, Khasi, Jaintia, these are the 3 hills, but Mausi Naram is lying in Khasi Hills, receive highest rainfall in the world, and that's why it is called the wettest place on earth. The wettest place on earth is known as Mausi Naram, received so far 1192 centimeter rainfall in 1 day. receives most highest rainfall. So that's why Indian monsoon is known for its uncertainties, because Indian monsoon is uncertain. Somewhere there is a lot of rain and somewhere there is a very less rain. If we talk about Rajasthan especially. After that, now monsoon is advancing, and after that now monsoon is retreating. Thus going back, the transformation of the monsoon season, the transition effect of this monsoon season. The months of October and November are known as the period of transition from hot rainy season to dry winter conditions, because this time in the months of October and November there is days are very hot and nights are very cool. Days are hot as we don't have any rain, because this time when rain came and immediately sun comes up, there is a very hot and humid conditions out there. Very hot and humid conditions out there. So that's why these are the 2 months, October and November, as known as a transition areas, transition effect, because day temperature is very high and nights are cool. So it is commonly known as October heat. This is the term that I have used here. The period, the time that is known as October heat. In the second half of October, temperature starts decreasing. In the second half of October, here the temperature starts decreasing, and I told you that in the mid of November we receive winter conditions here in India. So these were the 4 seasons that we have: the winter season, the summer season, advancing monsoon, and retreating the monsoon. And the last point that we have here, monsoon. Why monsoon is called a unifying bond? Unifying bond. We know that India is an agricultural country. Everybody, most of the population, more than 70% of population of India, of the country, is totally based on agricultural activities. They get their most of the income from there. So every person, every farmer, everybody is in need of this monsoon season. That I told you that monsoon is uncertain, and we have some regional variation also. Somewhere monsoon in the month of June, July, August and September, and somewhere it like Tamil Nadu state is receiving the monsoon in the months of December and January. So everybody is having a very keen effect of this monsoon. That's why it is a unifying bond, because our agriculture activities, our agriculture system is totally based on this monsoon. That's why this monsoon bind us with each other. That's why this monsoon of the country, because India's climate is called monsoon climate, so that's why it has a unifying bond. By this we have end of this chapter. Thank you.